Hello, everybody. I'd like to welcome you to another episode. On this episode, I've got an interesting project to discuss with you. So before I talk about that, this is about Paris Hilton, and I'll give you a bit of background on my view on Paris Hilton and what I think of her and what I did think of her and what I think of her going forward in terms of NFTs and life in general. So I've kind of initially, my first kind of view of Paris Hilton was, I was like, okay, this is the daughter of Mr. Hilton. This is like a while back when she was just like 17 or something and just getting started, getting some media attention. It was her and her younger sister. And yeah, I was thinking like, okay, these two girls looks good and they're daughter of Mr. Hilton. So in the shadow of the father, they've got this giant kingdom to grow up to. So I didn't really have a lot of respect in terms of her as a person. I was thinking more like, okay, this is the daughter of somebody who is very, very good. But as time went on, she started getting a lot more media attention, and she was starting her own kind of fashion brands, big on the social media days. So she started off around the beginning of when Web 2 started off, when the social media craze started off, and she started building a pretty big social media presence. So that's when I kind of took notice that, okay, she's doing good. She's got her own TV show running. She's got these cool lines going on. So, later I found out she actually built $1 billion empire of her own, using her own brands and everything. So that was quite interesting. Then I've been away from seeing about her for a while, and then more recently, when I started looking at NFTs and getting deeper into NFTs, I found here she was in NFT space. She's apparently like the NFT queen, so she does a lot of NFTs herself. So the other day I saw that, okay, she has done a Bored Apes Yacht Club for 135, I think, ETH. So, okay, that was interesting. And then obviously I was involved in the creeps at the time, and I did kind of, didn't find that an amazing decision to do a Bored Apes Yacht Club. I mean, don't get me wrong, Bored Apes Yacht Club is actually a very, very good project and well worth putting money in. But if I had 135 ETH to spend on an NFT, I'll probably look at spending onto some of the other smaller projects that are more up and coming. I mean, maybe she's doing it anyways. But yeah, definitely, I think she is focusing on very, very top-end projects. So she does need to kind of probably look at these smaller projects that have very, very big potential. So that was my thinking when she got that. And yeah, so and the Creeps ecosystem was pretty good because Creeps has a shapeshifter which is in her kind of image. So if she was involved on that project, it would have really helped the project and herself as well, because she's getting all this cool free publicity from this. And she's a bit of a rebel herself, so she's judging by how she acts and kind of how she comes across, it feels like, yeah, she would fit right in as a as a kind of conspiracy theory where she's the secret lizard alien queen and she's here to invade the planet. That kind of story would go so well in the media and everywhere. So so basically, she probably will come at some point into the Creeps ecosystem. Now, having said that, the stuff I found out last night was she's partnered up with a couple of people who are very, very well known. One is Rug Radio. So she came onto a Twitter space on Rug Radio with Farouk, and as you can see on this screen here, She's been very, very active on Twitter Space. So I actually was on that space and I saw her speaking and explaining her points of views and why she's doing what she's doing. And apparently she's already started her NFT collections. So she's launched a couple of NFT collections, and she was here on this show to talk about that. So that was really nice of her to kind of be so down to earth and be so open to kind of talk to people. That really got me switched, because until that point, last night on Twitter Space, where she came in and kind of spoke out to people, my view was more like, okay, she's into NFT, but how tech savvy-ish is she? Maybe she's more of a beauty queen, or a somebody great for showbiz and media and those worlds, but maybe not so much on tech. But the fact that she's coming in on Twitter Space, she's launching her own collections, gets me to think that actually she might have quite a bit of NFT talents herself as in technical terms. So I immediately had a lot more respect for her in the technical side of NFT. So without further ado, what I'm going to do now is going to explain to you about what she is starting, what project she's doing, and maybe some potential areas that she could explore going forward that could help her. So this is a Twitter account. So 24.9 thousand tweets. She has 16 million followers, so she's very, very influential on Twitter. So if we go into her website that she's set up here, so she's done a partnership with Superplastic and Origin Protocols. Origin Protocol I've known for a while. Superplastic is somebody I've not come across too much, but essentially Superplastic, what they do is they create an animated version of a celebrity. So they made an animated version of Paris Hilton and helped her launch her own collection. So if we go to her website here, there you go. This is the Paris Hilton, and they've got these versions of Paris Hilton, and these are the stuff she's selling. So this thing is still minting. So there's 23 hours left as of 7:31 a.m. UTC on the 7th of February. So these are only $11.11, 16,000 sold already, and it's growing. And there's the tabloid dysphoria collection, which has 11 hours left. It starts in 11 hours. And then the All Eyes on Me, that starts in 11 hours as well. And Truth is Freedom starts in 1 day and 11 hours. But My Forever Fairy Tale is actually quite interesting. There's a little video here explaining from her own point of view. And so she's collaborated with female digital artists and Superplastic's synthetic superstar Daisy. These pieces represent Paris' symbolic closing of one chapter of her life and moving on to the next. As a newlywed eager to start a family, and as an entrepreneur who will continue to elevate and empower others, Paris today is proud to share her truth and story as an abuse survivor and advocate. This drop captures the theme of reclaiming your power, speaking your truth, and celebrates a once-in-a-lifetime love story. For press inquiries, email this. So we will be getting in touch with them to see if we can get some more kind of insights into their projects. But essentially it's Paris Hilton and Daisy from Superplastic, and they're launching it. So we did go ahead and actually mint this. It's actually quite easy to mint, so you can just literally click on this. That takes you to the page, and then you can buy a token that's going to give you some really cool benefits. So you'll get it's almost like a raffle ticket. So you're going to get all of these different prizes, including the ability to attend with her for dinner in LA, do some virtual meet and greet, get some hand signed prints, and there's some stuff from Origin protocols as well. And yeah, so 888 is partnering up here. So there's a few stuff going on this. So it's super cheap as well. It's like $11.11. You literally click purchase, and then it's going to go straight, take you to your MetaMask. You can even buy using your credit card. That's the cool thing. So anyone literally can buy it. So I think she's really setting up new, unprecedented standards on this, you know. So yeah, definitely I would say well worth considering. You can buy, I don't know, as many as you want, I guess. Yeah. So you can buy like 1,000 if you wanted. Yeah, you can buy whatever amount you want. So yeah, so that's basically the overview of the project she's looking at. So I wanted to make sure our viewers can catch this drop before it expires, because I do think it's going to be worth a fair amount as time goes on. The other thing I'm thinking is her drops. So if I was her, I'll probably look to collaborate with some more people in the industry who are very, very technical, really understands different types of projects, and can help kind of guide her into those directions where she understands the play to earn kind of ecosystem, the DeFi ecosystem, how it kind of all fits together into the metaverse, and you know how all the different pieces can come together. Because with a brand as powerful as hers, doing solid NFT collections that are very, very utility focused would probably do really well, from what I see. I mean, she's literally got money sitting on the table that she can just take. But on that process, she's able to help a ton of people as well, which is something that feels like is one of her core values. She does want to help people. But yeah, I mean, I can imagine she's getting bombarded with so many people talking about so many different things. It's not always easy to pick the right ones to go into. But she's making an effort. So massive kudos to her for that. But yeah, having said that, definitely I would look to, get her involved into some of these projects where she's actually coming in from the inside rather than from the outside. So she's not buying NFTs, she's offering NFTs to people. Like, this was an amazing example what she's done. I think she needs to do more of these, and doing something, a typical traditional NFT launch using Discord, using the play to earn, and because she's starting a new chapter of her life as well. So on this chapter, she needs to have it where she's known for doing some of these biggest NFT launches that ever existed on OpenSea. She's going to be able to do stuff like Gary Vee is doing, where she's launching her own brands, own product lines, own events, talking about her life, being the celebrity speaker, and really diving in and kind of endorsing the Web3 technologies in a very, very deep way. So with that said, I'm really glad Paris Hilton is moved so much further well into the NFT space, and she's like pretty much the NFT queen as we speak nowadays. She's probably the biggest female celebrity to be involved in NFTs. And yeah, I really look forward to seeing what else she brings up coming forward, and hopefully the points I've made regarding the areas she could look at and focus will come in useful to her when she watches this video. So with that said, have a great day, everyone. Bye-bye.